Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is a Bat Châtillon 15558. That's the tier 10 French SPG, and this one's decked out in the Christmas wrapping colours. Very, very funny. And we're on the northeast corner of Arctic region. Now, as our Bat Chat starts his reload, he's got a 50-second reload, just under 50 seconds. 3 shots in the magazine of 155mm howitzer ammunition. And it looks like he's headed up into the heights at the back of the map. Now, I've seen a lot of Bat Chat drivers do this. They like to go to the back of the map as far as they can and then drive over. And we can see that M5355 has just fired. And the good thing about the Bat Chat is it's got a swivel turret, which means obviously he can hit just about any target. Bring up the mini-map so we can actually see what he's doing. He just needs to swivel his target onto the enemy. And the name of the commander, by the way, is No Boon. No, I don't understand it either. Okay, first round goes into the IS-7. He's got a 10-second intra-clip reload. Looks like he's going to go for the IS-7 again. No, he's changed his mind. Decided to fire at the IS-7. No, because he let the reticule bloom there, and as he let the reticule bloom, of course, the shell went wild, went over the top of the tanks, and he didn't get a nice hit there. He fired another round in, but this time, aiming for the lurver, he got the T-32, who took up the position directly afterwards. Now, he's going to have to wait a while before he'll be able to fire again. 50 seconds. And in the meantime, he's repositioning himself. Getting at the far back of the map. I think he can't get up that slope. I've seen others try, but no, it won't go. It's a waste of time. This is as far as you can get. And it just simply won't go. I think they changed something so you couldn't get up there anymore. Okay, but he's almost loaded, ready to go. His 50 seconds is finished. And now he's looking for his next target. And there's the lurver, and he's been tracked. Dialing in on him. Rounds out straight away. Well, it looks like he got a hit there. Okay, he's trying to get the top of the IS-7. Rounds out. Well, it landed in front of the IS-7, not on top of it. Didn't go over the top, thank God. He got 293 hit points there. Loaded again. Rounds out. Direct hit this time, and it's a big one. 295 hit points, and he picked up a huge amount of stun assist as well. I think that stun assist may even be from his own shot, because it was stunned and he hit it again whilst it was still stunned. Now, in the meanwhile, there are 5 tanks up on the enemy, and he's looking for some targets near the back, and there's an ISU-152 hiding in the bushes, and there's an STRV-103 up on that mount, that little plateau at the back, and he can just hit that if he can put the shell over the lip, and it's going to be a difficult one to do that. Very difficult. In fact, chances are 1 or 2 of his shots might be wasted if he does. Okay, it's loaded. Rounds out on the SDRB, it's going to miss. It did. Yeah, it's just too difficult a shot and not worth the ammo, really, to be honest. Not when they're in that position. Now, he's aimed for the position where he last saw one of the enemy, but no, he's looking around again, can't find anything. There's the griller. Okay, the griller's been found. Rounds out. He's backing into the shot. Oh, direct hit. 275. 2 critical hits. That was a good shot. Now, he's lined up again. He's fired again. No, that one was a bit too hasty, I think. It went wild, went long, and went to one side. Okay, now, one of the enemy is getting fairly close. That AMX-50-120. He's off in the north area. He's after... Oh, there's a bit of a mess going on down there. Waffenträger Alpha Panzer IV just got taken out by the AMX-50, but there's a T-26E4, the Super Pershing, down there as well. So 2 enemy tanks are close by. And so I think that Noobs ought to consider relocating. Otherwise he is in grave danger. He's loaded, got 3 shots to play with. But the enemy is fairly close, and of course his view range being what it is, he's not going to see them until they're right on top of him. Yep, so he's decided to make his way away as quickly as he can. The M53-55 is not going to be able to get away as quick. The one thing about the Bat Chats is they are tremendously fast Arty. But that T26 is rather just engaging the Udes. And he was actually taken out by the Panther 88 up on the plateau. Yeah, the Bat Chats are incredibly fast. They're really fast Arty. They were supposed to be actually built on the chassis of a T-47 tank. But in the end they actually used the chassis of a Bat Chat 25T. Or that's what they were going to use, because they didn't actually put this Arty into production. And before he can shoot, that enemy Arty has been taken out. There's still one other Arty, a Conqueror gun carriage, and he's probably at the back of the map somewhere. Unfortunately, they just lost the Grilla. They just lost the IS-7 rather to the Grilla. There's the Grilla. Lined up a shot, rounds out. And that probably splashed him. Yes, it did stun him, because he picked up some stun assists when the second shell came in from the M53. Rounds out again. Went long behind the rock. Now he's got one more round to fire. It might be worth his while reloading the whole clip. And the reason I say this is because we don't know where the Grilla is. And we're going to have to wait for the Udes and the Panther to come down this way. And that's what he's doing. He's reloading his clip. Now, as you all know, I commentate on these replays as they actually happen, as I see them for the first time. So it's very heartening when I know that the player is exactly playing it the exact same strategical way that I would play it. So I'm actually in the mind of the player, trying to work out what they're going to do. Now he's almost reloaded. 3 shots to play with. Doesn't want to get too close because that Grilla might be able to see him. But he does want to get a better angle, so I think he's going to head around the corner here. He'll need to go out just a little, because if that Grilla is further to the north, and I would suspect that that Grilla is going to be sitting somewhere in grid squares F2 or E2. Oh no, he's gone up onto the prominence. He's gone up onto the that little spot up the hill where he can look out over the rest of the east side of the map. There he is. And he's going to shoot from there. Well, of course, that does give him a higher view of the... Oh, that direct hit took him out. There was another shot from somebody else, but the shot from Noobs actually took him out. 35 hit points from the splash. That's really good. That's really going to turn the battle now. They just need to find the Conqueror, and the Conqueror's just been found. Okay, he's in that dip, that little dip. There he is, and he's retreating back in there. He probably thinks he's safe in there. I wouldn't say so, actually, because you can still loop a shell into that little spot. Okay, turret's turning round. Now he's using that rock for cover. You see, he knows how to remain Arty safe in that position. Hide behind the rock. But he's not Arty safe now, and rounds out. And it didn't stun him, but he's got another round to play with, and lining him up for it. Almost ready. He's ready now. Rounds out. Direct hit. 70 hit points. All he needed. Conqueror's gone. There's only one enemy remaining, and we can see him. He's behind Bishkreek. Noobs. He's behind you. Run. Run, Forrest, run. You need to get down that dip quick. That 50 is coming up behind you. He can't see you in the dip. He's not going to be able to get you there. That's it. Now, get up over the just rise and then you can turn and face him. That's it. Good tactics. And he's almost reloaded, so he's got 3 shells to play with. Okay, still not using right hand mouse button though to aim. There he is. Okay. And he's dialed in on the target round out. Oh, lovely one. 271 hit points right to the side of him. That's going to do some damage. And almost ready for the next shot. Rounds out. I wrecked it. Kill shot. 14 hit points, but he ends the game and it's a win. And that's 3 kills as well. And he's got 1 shell spare at the end of the game. Let's have a look at the stats for this one. And it's an... Oh, no, what happened there? Hold on 1 second, please, gentlemen. We're looking at the wrong replay. That's the right one. Sorry. And it's a win for Noobs. Booboon. God, what a name. I'll just have to call you No Boob. Okay, he got a 3rd class tanker in the Bat Châtillon 155-58, and he also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. In fact, he got 6 in that battle, but he didn't get any other epic medals, but he certainly did work pretty hard, and he could have platooned at the end. He did have 3 kills, but let's have a look at the team scores. Well, unfortunately, no, he couldn't have platooned because none of his teammates left alive actually had 3 kills. My mistake. Okay, so let's have a look. He came, well, high mid-table when it came to damage with 1,544 hit points. But he came top of the table, or second on the table when it came to kills with 3. And he also managed to get 693 base experience points, which put him in the top 6 of the table. And if we have a look at the detailed report, he finds 16 rounds, got 6 direct hits, 6 penetration, and 6 splash damage. 666, yes. I'll leave you that to your imagination. He did damage of 1,544 hit points, of which 1,509 were at more than 300 meters. He hit 5 of the enemy, but killed 3 of them. He also did stun assistance damage of 1,538 hit points off 9 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 41,345 credits, and after ammunition resupply, and ammunition is cheap for the 155mm howitzer, he was still left with 23,425 credits, and he received 1,039 XP, but there was no multipliers, so that's all he took away, I'm afraid. But it was a good battle, and he certainly did all the right things at the right moments. He reloaded when he needed to. He ran away. He also got into the dip as quickly as he could to ensure that he was able to counter against that AMX-50 120, who was a dangerous opponent. And for him to be coming directly behind Noobs must mean that he'd made the trip around the edge of the map. Skirted the cap, came down the other side, and was intending to surprise everyone. And he certainly did surprise everyone. But it was a win, and a good win at that. So, well done. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.